The In-Laws Season 2, Part 5. A Story by E.B.'s Heart. Lucy grew into a very beautiful girl. She formed her first cult while in secondary school. Her power was so much that she could change into any animal that she wanted. Her mother, Mrs. Rose, knew her child was possessed the day she saw her sucking the life out of her husband, who is also her father. She was only 6 years old as at then. Mrs. Rose's husband was not happy that she could not give birth again after Lucy. "I need a male child to bear my name," became a song in their home. When Lucy could not take it anymore, she turned into a strange animal and sucked the life out of her father. Mrs. Rose was watching her the day it happened. She was so scared to react, so she took her for deliverance, but anyone she met were scared to talk in front of the child. So she was advised to come alone. The day she went alone, they told her the scariest thing she have ever heard. "Your child is possessed by a very powerful demon, from birth." She cried so hard, and begged them to deliver her child. She cannot be delivered. The demon had taken complete control of her spirit, and before anyone can attempt challenging her, that person must be very powerful. As for now, do not provoke her, else she might kill you like she did your husband. Mrs. Rose was living in fear, as the thought of what happened to her husband happening to her scared her so much. That was why when Lucy was about to start secondary school, she took her to a boarding school, owned by a church, and that is very far from where they lived. Everyone was surprised that she took her only child to the boarding school, but Mrs. Rose only replied them with, "I want my daughter to be independent." Lucy was feared by every student in her school, even teachers were scared of her. This is because, if you dare her, it was either you do not wake up from sleep or you will be bitten by a strange animal or you become insane. She formed her first cult in secondary school, and made it compulsory for every student. If you refuse to join and do what you are asked to do, she will either kill you, or a member of your family. And if you ever tell anyone about her, you may not even finish telling your story. She controls even the male teachers to do her bidding. Soon the whole school was under her spell, including the man of God who owns the school. Lucy was in Junior Secondary School 3, JSS 3, when a certain girl joined her school as a transfer student. The girl was also in JSS 3. Immediately the girl stepped into the school. Lucy stood up from where she was and shouted, "Who was that?" Everyone started asking her what she meant. "A girl just came into this school. Who is she? Go now and find out who she is." She commanded her servants. They were all confused and ran to the school gate to probably see whom she was referring to. "Her light is too bright. I could feel it burning my skin right now," Lucy said, and started screaming in pains. The entire school was upside down looking for a girl that just came into the school. But none could feel her presence like Lucy did. The girl settled into her room in the hostel and started praying. It was her prayer that attracted Lucy's minions to her. "Who is that new girl that is praying in your room?" Ophew asked one of the girl's roommates. "I don't know, but her prayer is disturbing me," Lucy's servant replied. Immediately the girl started praying. She noticed everyone in her become uncomfortable. They all walked out on her. When she was done praying, she slept off tired, because she had come all the way from another state. The next day, she was already seated in the class when Lucy walked in with her most devoted minions. Everyone stood up to greet Lucy. She was so surprised to see that. How can they all stand up to greet a fellow classmate like that? She thought to herself. Lucy came to her and said, "What are you called?" She ignored Lucy and was reading her book. "I am talking to you," Lucy roared in a demonic voice. Everyone started shaking with fear. "I ask again, what are you called?" The girl stood and asked in a most lovely voice, "Were you referring to me?" "Oh, my name is Anna, Anna Chucks." "And you are?" Anna asked, stretching out her hands to shake Lucy. "Leave this class now," Lucy commanded Anna. Anna looked at her with a mock on her face. "I said leave while you still can," Lucy roared again in a demonic voice. Anna burst into laughter. She laughed so hard and went closer to Lucy and said, "Shut up, you demon from the pit of hell. You think I am afraid of you? It is time for you to leave this school. I am Anna, the daughter of the Most High God, your Maker. Do not dare me again." Anna's voice penetrated Lucy's being and she ran away in fear. She was running when she collided with a teacher that was coming to teach them. What is going on? Why was Lucy running and crying? Who offended her? The teacher asked and followed Lucy to know what happened, leaving the class she was about to teach. This shocked Anna. She was surprised at the hold Lucy already have in the school, from students down to teachers. There is a lot of work to be done here, she murmured to herself. The teacher came back later and asked Anna to leave her class. I do not tolerate bullies in my class, she said to Anna. Anna went outside and went straight to her room, picked her Bible and started praying. Lucy started sweating in the class. She could not concentrate. Anna's prayer was too intense for her to stay around the school. She went straight to the principal's office and knocked. She told the principal how the new girl harassed her in front of other students and asked her to expel Anna immediately. The principal, who knew what Lucy can do and have been working in fear since Lucy joined the school, wishing for the day a powerful prayer person will send her out of their school and free the teachers from her captivity, decided to play along. Who is she? I will like to meet her, the principal said in pretense. The principal sent for Anna, who came into her office crying. Instead of the principal to shout for Anna as Lucy wanted, she instead told Anna to be more prayerful, that they were fighting a war with principalities and powers. She also advised Anna to be very careful. This whole school is under serious demonic hostage. We didn't take it so serious until a young female teacher who dared to challenge Lucy passed on in a very strange and mysterious circumstances. Her death came after she punished Lucy and told her to do her worst. Another student was eaten alive by a mysterious animal, simply because she also challenged Lucy. Do you know that the owner of this school is bedridden now because of her? We have also tried to invite powerful men and women of God, but she somehow overpowered them, and they didn't even finish the crusade they started with us. The list is endless. Even her mother is scared of having her at home with her. The principal cleared her throat and continued. Do you know why I am telling you all this? Because I wouldn't want you to throw away your life because of this evil girl. Hide or follow her like all of us do and leave the school when you graduate, or you can even change school. The principal concluded. Anna looked up at her with tears in her eyes and asked, do we now give the devil upper hand in our lives, simply because we are scared? I saw all of you in serious danger and captivity immediately I stepped into this school. How can all of you be comfortable here, with this demon hovering around this place? Anna was talking and raising her voice when the principal hushed her. Lower your voice, I don't want anything to happen to me or my family. If all this powerful men and women of God failed to destroy her, how do you think you stand a chance? From your file here, you are on transfer from government secondary school. And you are here because you lost your parents in a ghastly mother accident, and a wealthy philanthropist gave you a scholarship in this school. The principal started looking at Anna after reading her profile to her. I am trying to see what is so special about you, the principal continued. So be very careful and lay low like others. We all know that Lucy won't be a student of this school forever. In a matter of 3 years, she will leave our school with whatever she came with, but before then, let us try and stay alive. Anna left the principal's office feeling so downcast. How can she be sounding so defeated? If all of you will bow down and worship a demon, because you are scared and you don't believe in God's power, I will rather die than accept defeat. Anna murmured under her breath. When Anna got to the hostel, she saw Lucy and her minions beside her bed. Kneel before Lucy, they all chorused. Kneel now or face the consequences. They were still talking when Anna started speaking in tongues. Lucy fell on the ground and started convulsing. Her friends brought water and was pouring on her. The shouts of help, help, by the students attracted almost the entire school. They were so shocked to see Lucy on the ground wriggling in pain. Anna continued praying, without even minding that everyone was watching her. They were all waiting for Lucy to feel better, when Lucy suddenly got up from the ground, went straight to Anna and carried her up. She headed straight to the balcony and threw Anna from the second floor of the hotel building to the ground. Everyone shouted and held her down. She shouted in a demonic voice and they all fell on the ground. She started marching down the stair to go and meet Anna and finish her off, but when she got down, Anna was nowhere to be found.